How we doing, everyone? How we doing? It's Wednesday. We halfway through the week. We have some news to report today. A couple of key names to touch on. Yariel Rodriguez signed with the Blue Jays. Hector Neris wants $50 million on a 3-year contract. Are you kidding me? What? And of course, we're always going to talk about the Yankees here. That's what we do on Max Coverage TV. If you're watching on the replay, shout out to you. Leave me a comment down below. What are your thoughts on all this stuff going on? If you are in the house live in full effect, like my guy Aiden, Dr. Van, what's good, everybody? Robert, the Meach Man, shout out to y'all. What's going on, bro? How you doing? How you doing? So, Yariel Rodriguez was one of the names that the Yankees were looking at this offseason. He's from Cuba. He hasn't really pitched since the World Baseball Classic, but he signs a contract with the Blue Jays. I think they're saying it's a multi-year contract. Still, the numbers and how long hasn't been announced yet. Probably won't be official until I think they're saying tomorrow. What up, Dr. Van? What's good, man? And one of the other guys that the Yankees are looking at for their bullpen help is Hector Neris. Well, he wants some money. 3 years, $50 million. This guy is 34 years old, by the way. We're going to talk about that because I don't think the Yankees are even going to – they're not going to give this guy $50 million. Hey, by all means, I'm not talking crap about Hector Neris. Go get your cash. If a team's going to be willing to throw you $50 million, go get it, man. But the Yankees, I don't think that's going to be the team. At that point, if I'm the New York Yankees, I'm going to get Josh Hader. I'm going up 50 more mil and just getting Josh Hader at that point. Let's be honest here. I'd rather throw $100 million on a 29-year-old than $50 million on a 34-year-old. Hector Neris isn't even a closer in this league. He's just a nice bullpen arm. And if he wants $50 million, that's ridiculous, honestly. So roughly over 16.5 mil per year. That's what you want? Marcus Stroman just got 18.5 mil. And he's a starter. What do y'all think that OLED PC gamer saying hard pass on Hector Neris? At that point, I'd pass on him too, bro. Aiden saying you'll pay Neris $50 million. Really? I mean, I would not. I would not, bro. What up, Jacob? Yeah, I'm ready, bro. You already know. Ratchet in the house. Woo, we did a thing. Yeah, man, you got Yariel Rodriguez, bro. Congrats. Congratulations, bro. This offseason has been ridiculous. It has been, man. It has been. I mean, these guys want the bank. They want the whole building. You know what I'm saying? A relief guy who's 34 years old wants $50 million. Josh Hader's going to cost 102 plus mil, Aiden. You're good, Jacob. No problem, bro. But I would not give Hector Neris anywhere near $50 million. I was assuming this dude was going to make probably a 1 or 2 year contract, 8 mil per. 8 mil per. Let me see what his market value is sitting at right now for Hector Neris. And like I said, guys, I'm not bashing the guy. You always want to get as much money as possible. By all means, go get your money. I'm just saying the Yankees are not going to give this guy $50 million. He's projected $7.6 million per year. And another thing to point out is Hector Neris is going to be turning 35 this season. Like 35 years old for $50 million on a 3-year. No, I'm good. Hell yeah, I'm nervous. I'm nervous, Jacob. What's up, Hayden? Hey, Max, if Neris wants that much, just get Hader. Exactly, bro. That's exactly my point. I'd much rather go up $50 more million and get a guy like Josh Hader who's going to be 29 years old a lockdown closer in this league, I'm not paying $50 million for Hector Neris. But yet again, one of the Yankees front runner targets, Yariel Rodriguez, signs with the Yankees rivals in the Blue Jays. So right now, John Morosi was tweeting out earlier that they don't have the numbers, the years yet, but he thinks he's told that it's going to be a multi-year contract. It's not going to be finalized today. And they're also saying that he could be a starter at one point, which I did not expect that. It looks like that's going to be like kind of the new wave, I guess, for some of these teams as like a fifth man in the rotation. You get like a hybrid bullpen guy that can give you some starts, give you about 3-4 innings, and then it's going to be a bullpen day. It kind of seems that way because Jordan Hicks did the same thing, and now the Blue Jays are talking about making Yariel Rodriguez into a potential starter. We got Josh Van Meter today. He sucks. I think it's inevitable we get Snell. I hope so, bro. I really do. So Oscar Gonzalez got waived by the Yankees today to make room for Marcus Stroman. Odd that he sat out the whole 2023, though. Yeah, I mean, he's coming from Cuba, man. He hasn't pitched since the World Baseball Classic, so that's kind of concerning. So I just got the contract. So they're saying it's a 4-year, $32 million. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yep, Ratchet. Thanks, man. I just got the update. So that's not a bad contract at all. Especially if he can give you some starts. I think Snell should be coming to the Yankees, bro. I'm just waiting for some more news with Snell. You know, it's like we hit like a complete halt on the Snell news, and now we're getting some bullpen arms getting signed and all that stuff. But like 4 years, $32 million. That's not a bad contract at all. He's 26. He has some pretty good years with, over there in Cuba. Let me bring up his stats real quick. Oh, hold on. What's going on here? I think he had like a let me bring up his ERA was like 3.03 over there. Yeah, so he had a career 3.03 ERA. In 2020, he had a 4.12 ERA, then a 3.65, and then 2022 he had a great year. Dropped all the way down to 1.15. And I don't know why he sat out last season. I don't know. 54 innings pitched in 2022, 18 walks, 60 strikeouts. Not bad numbers at all. He only gave up 7 earned runs in 54 innings pitched. I would be surprised if Snell doesn't sign with the Yankees. Yankees are literally his only suitor. Seems like it right now, Hayden. It's just completely quiet for Snell. And he, like I was saying yesterday, he might have to just swallow that pride and take a little less money than he wants. Yeah, exactly. He has some good stats, but not a lot of innings. That's true. I wonder if was he hurt last season or something? I don't know why he sat out. But it's a value signing that could be a very high reward, So good for the Blue Jays. Sucks for the Yankees because I don't want to see any of these teams get better in our division. And the Blue Jays do have a great pitching staff. The rotation's nice. The bullpen was kind of rocky last year, but this kind of will boost up their bullpen a little bit. So Marcus Stroman is now official. He is now with the Yankees. They waived Oscar Gonzalez. and he will be wearing number 0 for the Yanks, which we all expected because that's the number he's been rocking. He's going to have his Zoom call meeting or Zoom call introduction tomorrow. And then I think Cashman, yeah. So it's going to be Stroman and Cashman on Zoom tomorrow. So he's just going to have a Zoom call as his introduction. What's going on, Rick B? What's up, bro? What's up? Hey, Julia. I don't ignore your questions, Julia. Why are you always so mean? So tomorrow hopefully I'll be home by 3 and I'll be showing some footage of the Zoom call, but if not, I'll be on a little later than that and we'll talk about the meeting with Stroman and Brian Cashman and all that stuff tomorrow. Market is so high right now, it's crazy. The market is moving so slow. There's not even rumors going around. Yeah, I know, man. What's up, Brandon? It's just stagnant at this point. I thought we were going to have a very, very high-paced, very active offseason with guys getting, signed quick. But it has been completely quiet the last couple of times. I asked you when I don't know when the Yankees are going to sign Snell, Julia. I was talking about Snell yesterday. Who do you think is the next big guy to sign? I want to say it's Cody Bellinger, Zella. I'm going to go on a limb and say Cody Bellinger is probably like the biggest name to sign first. Because there's a couple of teams already interested in him. I think the Mariners are one. The Blue Jays were interested in him. I don't know if they still are because they signed back Kevin Kiermaier and they signed IKF, but IKF will probably be playing more infield for the Blue Jays. So I want to say it's Cody Bellinger. This is going to be interesting to see where he's going to land. The market value for him is sitting at $22.5 million. I don't know. Do you think he's going to get $22.5 million for Cody Bellinger? I don't have an inside source. No, I don't have an inside source. All right. Julia's gone. I can't deal with that anymore, Dr. Van. I can't deal with that anymore. Sounds like Swanson wants him back. Yeah, I saw that Dansby Swanson said something about we need to sign back Belly already, which that could be a very potential thing to happen too. Like I really think he could re-sign with the Cubs. If I had to put 3 teams as the top for Cody Bellinger, I would say Mariners, Cubs, and I don't even know, man, because the Giants signed Lee, the outfielder from Korea. So I would probably say my top 2 would be Mariners and Cubs. Yeah, she was just so damn annoying, bro. I couldn't take it anymore. I think he goes to the Cubs. Yeah, I think that might be his number 1 team right now is the Cubs, going back there. I know he probably doesn't want to go back. He's like, damn, I tested the market. My market was kind of trash, so I'm going to just go back to the Cubs. Might as well, Outfielders, Jorge Soler is still out there. This stud, Joey Gallo, is still out there if anybody wants him. I doubt he'll probably get signed somewhere. They're actually listing Joey Gallo as a first baseman, which is funny. Yeah, she was so damn annoying, bro. But Stroman is officially on the Yankees, guys. Let me see if they updated the payroll number now. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, his contract's still not on this SPO track. So $14 million in retained money for the Yankees. Projected total payroll is $273, which is going to be higher than that. It's going to be around $290 when Stroman finally gets posted. I see Soler going to the Mets or the Red Sox. Yeah, I saw the Mets were looking at a DH. So DJ Martinez could be going to the Mets as well. That's a potential, pairing. Looks like he sat out so that the Japanese team would release him and he can go to the MLB this year. Oh, okay. Well, that's smart of him then. That's smart of him. So he was playing over there in Japan. All right. So he knows Yamamoto and the guys over there. Murakami. If the Yankees get Soto next year, will they go for more big name guys like Burns? I think so. Zella. I don't know how they're going to afford to re-sign Soto and get a guy like Corbin Burns, but the Yankees, if they can re-sign Soto, they got a team for at least 5 to 6 years that can compete for a World Series. I mean, with Cole and Judge, I'm saying. And if you got a guy like Corbin Burns available, you have to go after him. Like, that dude is one of the top pitchers in baseball, and pairing him as like a true number 2 to Cole. Corbin Burns, I really like Corbin Burns. He's gonna probably get a lot of money, bro. If Glass now got what, 150 something $million, I think a 5-year contract, he's gonna probably top like 200, 250. I think Burns might go to the Dodgers, but that's next year. We focus on this year. I hope not, Hayden, but it's always it's always an option now with the Dodgers. They can get anybody they want. The Yankees get yeah. The Dodgers can sign anybody they want. The only thing that we have the silver lining with the Dodgers is they're in the NL. So I was looking at the 2025 free agents for next year. It's a pretty decent off season next year, but of course Soto and probably Burns are the top 2. But Yankees, not really any more news to really touch on other than that whole Oscar Gonzalez getting DFA'd. I like Robert Stevenson. I've been wanting Stevenson too. I still think Snell and Hader will go to the Yankees. I think one or the other could go. If I had to choose, I'd take Snell, because Snell would help out this team more than Hader would this year coming up, in my opinion. I think, the bullpen is still questionable with this team, but I believe in Matt Blake, and I believe in the coaching staff for the pitchers, I should say. I believe in those guys to get it done with the arms they have in the pen, other than the rotation that is questionable. I say it's Snell over Hader for me, because I don't want to go into this season with Clark Schmidt or Cortez in this or I'm saying like both those guys in this rotation. I don't want to give up on Cortez. I'm not going to, but Clark Schmidt's got to go back in the pen. Which, that's what I'm saying. If you sign Snell, then you can move Clark Schmidt to the pen, and that will boost up our pen. So what's going on, K-Zilla? What's going on, bro? I won't be satisfied until they get a number 2 and a closer. Yeah, like, it's gonna be tough to get both. It's gonna be tough to get both. I mean, not really. It's not impossible by any means, but I just don't think the Yankees are going to sign both Snell and Josh Hader in the same offseason. I like Clark as a starter if he can get some more longevity. Yeah, you were saying that the other day, man. I mean, I'm not crapping on Clark Schmidt, man. He's not a bad pitcher. I just don't think he's a true starter at the end of the day. His numbers showed that he's a better bullpen guy. He has a lot of years of control. I'm looking his contract up right now. He still has, this season coming up, and he signed until 2028. So that's one thing about Clark Schmidt is we have him for a while. So he has the time to learn and the time to get better. But right now, I just don't think he's a true starter in this league. He's about to turn 28. But got to sign one and trade for one. That might be what's going to happen, man. And if they do trade for one, we're probably going to have to wait till the deadline. Burns said that if someone traded for him, he would consider signing an extension, but would have to be blown away. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he said it, but he definitely wants to get out of Milwaukee. If he's saying that, then he definitely wants to get traded like today. Wandy reunion could happen. I believe any team will sign both Hader and Snell. Feels like one or the other. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling too, Zella. I like Stevenson a lot. I wouldn't mind Stevenson at all if we sign with him. He's still young, could definitely get better, should be learning from Cole. No doubt, Dr. Van, no doubt, man. Oh, my guy. Popping in with a $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you, Jonathan. Go, Pack, go, baby. Let's go. Appreciate you, bro. I heard him said it. I was watching Foul Territory, and they had him on and asked him. Oh, that's dope. I gotta check that out. I'll be fine with that. Can't wait for this weekend, man. What's up, Nicholas? How you doing, buddy? What's up? So, Yariel Rodriguez is off the market. Let's kind of like circle back around to the bullpen. So now he's not available. You have a couple of guys, a handful of guys. You know, you have Josh Hader, Hector Neris, Robert Stevenson, Wandy Peralta getting re-signed possibly. So there's still a handful, 5 top options for a bullpen still available on the market. I just do not think the Yankees are going to give Hector Neris $50 million. So, nor do I want them to. I don't want the Yankees to sign him if he's going to be asking for that much money. Hot stove might be cooking tonight. We'll see. Hot stove's kind of been mid-stove for the last 2 weeks. I think Neris goes to the Stros. He probably will hate him because Kendall Graveman is going to be out for the whole year. Snell, stop playing and just sign the damn deal, man. Exactly, Jonathan. Just tell him, bro. Like, what you waiting on, Snell? Obviously, no team wants you. Well, that's not true. Let me take that back. Obviously, you're not getting as much money as you think you are. So you still going to be making a lot of money, bro. Regardless, you're going to be making over 150 M's. It ain't chump change, bro. Sign the contract. Let's get it going, bro. Let's rock and roll. Let's win a championship. Join the Yankees with Cole, Judge, Rodon, Soto. The list goes on and on and on, man. Yeah, I said, let me take that back. Teams want him, but they don't want to give him $200 million. Schwarber to Detroit. Wow. And he hits in the playoffs. Wait, Kyle Schwarber? He got traded? No, he didn't get. I didn't hear anything about Schwarber to Detroit. Who's the shredder? I've heard it's one guy. I've heard it's a bunch of guys. I've heard it's a computer. What you talking about, Zella? What up, Victorino? What's going on, bro? How you doing, my guy? How y'all feeling, man? Wednesday, we halfway through the week, y'all. Halfway through the week. Smash that like button. We got 40 in the building right now. Hit that like button. Okay, Paso, what's up, bro? Estoy CSC too. Scott Boras isn't about taking discounts. I know. It's all going to come down to that freaking 71-year-old multi-millionaire, Scott Boras. I get you. Go get your money, Scott. But at the end of the day, us as fans, we're getting a little ticked off that you are taking your sweet-ass time, Scott. Yankees will get Wandy to save money, probably. I could definitely see Wandy coming back on a 1-year, 2-year contract. I would not be opposed to that. I mean, Wandy Peralta had a pretty decent year last season, and he's better than I would say he's better than 6 guys in our pen right now. So it would still be an upgrade to our bullpen with Wandy. I mean, Hector Neris is good, man, but he's not $50 million good. That's all. That's all. So let's see. So tomorrow's gonna be a pretty good day because we're gonna see the Stroman Zoom call or introduction, whatever the hell you want to call it now, with them doing Zoom calls now instead of getting being there in person. What's up, Andrew? What's the max did you get, guys? We didn't get nobody, Andrew. Blue Jays signed Yariel Rodriguez, and Hector Neris wants $50 million. That's pretty much all we have right now. Oh, it's rumored that Schwarber's going to get traded to Detroit? Yeah, I did not hear anything about that yet. Who would you want, Neris or Steve? I would probably take Stevenson over Neris now. I said, well, I gave you my top 4. It was Hader, Stevenson, Neris, and Wandy. And if you're telling me Harris or Neris or Stevenson, I'll take Stevenson right now. Just because he's going to be cheaper. Even if they get Snell or Hader, they still have enough money for Soto. What's up, Angelo? How you doing, buddy? How many questions do you think Stroman gets about Yankee fans on Twitter? Oh, man. He'll probably get 2 or 3, I would say, Dr. Van. But I think he's going to answer it. I'm pretty sure he is gearing up for those questions right now. So he knows it's probably going to come. But, yeah, I think he'll answer it well. No Yankee news right now, Angelo. No, you didn't miss anything. Other than, I don't know if you saw, but they DFA'd Oscar Gonzalez today for the Stroman signing. What's up with getting players and DFA players? They mess up with the players' dreams, man. I mean, that's just the business side of it, Victorino. That's the business side of the game. It sucks, but he'll get picked up somewhere. He'll still be playing baseball, just not in the Yankees. I'm so pumped and excited for the baseball. I'm so excited, Andrew. I'm so ready, bro. I'm counting the days down. Like 36 days away until spring training. Hopefully I'll be able to call the first spring training game because it depends on my work schedule because it's all during the day. What up, Mo Money, Mo Problems? I really doubt Yankees land Snell or Hader. Best case would be to package Torres to the Mariners for one of their starters. Yeah, I know, Mo, but it seems like if they're gonna do it, they might just do it during the season, not before the season starts. But now that Luis Ariz is available via trade, says the Marlins, that could be in play as well. If you're gonna get Torres, 2 more prospects, maybe you can get Luis Ariz in that deal and a pitcher. Maybe. It just depends on what the Marlins want to do. How far away from some of the spring training? I'm 4 hours away, Dr. Van. Preseason Dodgers versus Padres will be a nice treat in the offseason. Yeah, I mean it's always going to be cool to like watch spring training because you're just watching guys that you don't see often. Well, unless you're watching the legitimate AAA, AA games, but I like to watch spring training. That's where we saw Volpe kind of make his name last season. Jason Dominguez, we saw a little bit of him. We saw a very slight bit of Spencer Jones last spring training. So I'm pumped up, man. Shapiro. I wish they didn't let go of Gonzalez because he was very promising. It's just too crowded, man, in the outfield. It was kind of weird how they DFA'd him, though, out of everybody. I would say that. I was like, I'm assuming they're going to DFA a pitcher for a pitcher, right? But no, they DFA'd an outfielder instead. What's up, Vito? How you doing, man? Much love to you too, bro. If Marlins won't pay Ariz, then they will certainly not pay Torres. Well, I mean, it is kind of weird. Arise and the Marlins are like $2 million apart. It's not like they're like 6 mil, 7 mil. It's like you're gonna start all this drama for just $2 million. Like, really? What's up, Miss Sydney's in the house? How you doing? You got a trivia question? Let's go. Fire it away. Let's get it. I don't know if I'm in my trivia bag right now. Marlins are a goofy franchise. They do weird stuff. Yeah, and they're poor. I mean, let's be honest. They live in the beautiful Miami, right? You think it's a little high market team because it's Miami, baby, but it's not like that. How many top 10 prospects have the Yankees had since 2011, and who are they? Top 10 prospects. Damn, since 2011? Like, you're talking about the MLB pipeline top 10, right? Like, throughout the whole MLB, every franchise. Which team was that went to arbitration over like 20,000? I have no idea, but that's ridiculous, Zilla. Really? You're just not gonna you're gonna fight over $20,000? I have never rocked a Yankee hat with a Packers jersey. No, bro. I can't do it. I can't do it. I've seen guys rocking like Jaguars jerseys with Yankees hats on. I just How many top 10 prospects have the Yankees had since 2011? Let me say 2. Did I get that correct? I'm gonna guess 2. I'm trying to think because there's a name that I think was a top 10 prospect, but I'm not positive. 2. Let me guess 2 right now. You might stump me on this one, Kzilla, for real. Okay, so I got the 2 right. Top 10. Would you trade Stan for Jose Barrios? Nah, I mean that they wouldn't trade. They wouldn't make that. The Blue Jays wouldn't make that trade. There's no way. But I don't know. Barrios is okay. He's not a bad pitcher at all, but the fact no one's gonna trade. It was 3. Okay, damn it. Was Volpe one of them? What would it take for a Stan trade? I have no idea, man. So a team that's thinking they can win and they need power for days. Volpe was one of them. Fuck. Was Greg Bird one? Greg Bird was very highly, when he was coming up, he was supposed to be the next big thing. Would you trade Stan for Subway Eats? Hell yeah. That's the trade I would definitely make right there. Nah, actually, Subway. Nah. No, he wasn't. Greg Bird, okay. Casey Mize from the Tigers arbitration ask was 840 and the team was at 815. Oh, damn. So that's just sad, man. Like, you're really going to be fighting over that much money. So it wasn't Greg Bird. I'm trying to think. No one's going to trade for Stan, and he has a no trade clause. So honestly, we're pretty screwed. What's up, my boy Williams in the house? What's up, bro? Yeah. We're over the tax. Hey, since we're already over, just keep on running that thing up, Hal. Come on, baby. Run that thing up, Hal. Yeah, you're right, Zella. Public subs are the best, bro. I never eat Subway. I'll eat some public subs though. I'm gonna guess Judge then. Stan Torres and cash to Seattle for Castillo. Yeah. Well, they won't make that. Oh, you talking about Rizzo? Rizzo's got to be top 10. I'm thinking of like the Yankees grew him. So that's a trick question. But Rizzo's definitely top 10 probably. Bader was one of the worst Yankees ever. I know. Oh, Glaber. Wow. Yeah, he came from Chicago. I don't think he's one of the worst Yankees ever, but it didn't pan out. That's for damn sure. Yeah, Montero. Damn. You talking about Jorge Montero? Yeah, he was slated to be really good, and he had a really good start to last season too, and then he just kind of disappeared. Jesus Montero. Yeah, Gallo was way worse than Bader. I would say Josh Donaldson, Gallo. Oh, you're talking about the catcher. Oh, I'm thinking of Jorge Mateo. Got you. Yeah, that's a trick question though, for real. Because I wouldn't even think about Glaber because we didn't homegrown him. You think Jeter at this point can run on the base pass better than? Oh, hell yeah, no doubt. I feel like anybody in this freaking league can run better than Stanton. Like Martin Maldonado can run better than Stanton on the base pass, man. Just can't believe there's this many free agents left this far into the offseason. It has to be the first time ever. It really has, William. It's crazy that all the top free agents are still available. It's insane. It's gonna be like that next season too, because Scott Boras. He was still in the system for a bit when he got called up. That's why. No, I get it. I was thinking of like home, like drafted players. That's why I guessed Greg Bird. A turtle can run faster than Stanton. Oh man. Rizzo hasn't been bad, man. He really hasn't. Like the last half season was awful. Was completely awful. But I'm gonna say it was the injury, and he can bounce back. He has been working with Judge this offseason on his swing, with Judge's hitting coach and all that stuff. So hopefully Rizzo can bounce back and give us a nice season. If not, he's gone. Oh damn! I did see Corbin Burns. He does have a fresh cut. Yeah. What's up, John? How you doing, man? I think the three most realistic places Soto will end up are the Yankees, Dodgers, and the Giants. Giants have been trying so hard to get a superstar. Yeah. Giants are always probably going to be in it. It sucks to say it, but you can't rule the Mets out either, man. You can't rule the Mets out. Yeah, it's 50 degrees here today, but the low is like where's it? Earlier, bro. So it's 38 at night tonight, but it's 47 degrees where I'm at right now. It's kind of chilly. I see Cohen overpaying. Yeah, see William, you can't rule out the Mets because Soto and Steve Cohen. Steve Cohen's gonna he would throw his whole wallet book at or his whole checkbook, I should say, at Soto. Land Burns and trade Hampton. Could the Yankees trade for Burns? I mean, it could happen. It could happen, Angelo, but I don't. Will they? I don't know. Maybe during the trade deadline, maybe if the Yankees are like, "Yo, we're literally one big piece away from winning the World Series this season," they would probably make a trade like that. But I don't think they'll trade for him. If we get Burns, man, I'd be happy as hell. I doubt he'd leave the Yankees to sign with the Mets. He'd probably just stay if he didn't go to the Dodgers or Giants. Don't get him. Yeah, that would suck, man. I I would feel some type of way, bro, if I saw Soto leave us and go to the Mets. I'd be pissed. But I mean, at the end of the day, you can't hate the guy for getting more money. But he wouldn't win over there. I'll tell you that much. It was 30 degrees when I woke up here. We had a freeze warning overnight. I heard Burns may go to the Orioles. Well, the only way that could happen is if they trade for him, which the Orioles could do because the Orioles have the best farm in baseball, man. They have prospects for days. That's why I think the Orioles have probably one of the best shots to get Dylan Cease. Because if I'm the White Sox, I'm going after the best freaking farm. And the Orioles are literally a legit ace or a legit pitcher away from being a real threat in the AL. Yeah, I like the Rockets. That's my basketball team. That is my squad. We're doing okay this year. Not bad. We're one game below 500, which I thought we were going to be. I mean, it's a better season for the Rockets this year. I would say Burns would be a big splash. It would be a huge splash, bro. They can have Cease. I'll take Burns. Yeah, they can have Cease. I'll take Burns overseas. I like both of them, but I'm taking Burns all day overseas. I think Soto stays with us and Mets sign Burns for $300 million. Well, let me ask you this, William. Do you think, and I'm going to ask everybody in the chat, do you think P. Alonso is going to be re-signing with the Mets next season? Or do you think he's walking? Because he's going to be one of the top names next offseason is Pete Alonso. Yeah, Thunder's going. Dude, the Thunder are going crazy right now. Thunders are a really good team. Stop watching basketball. Yeah, I mean, I don't watch as much as I did. They're letting them walk. That would be insane if they did, Zella. Dude, what if Pete Alonso goes to the Yankees? I'm sure he does want to play for us. It's gonna cost a lot, though. I want to see Pete Alonso work on his batting average. And he's a Scott Boras client, too. So he just got $20.5 million from arbitration. I don't know if the Yankees are going to sign Pete Alonso. They could, but we need that big monster first baseman outfielder that can play third base too. You think of anyone, bro? I know one that plays first and third. That's Muntaka Murakami next offseason, but he probably won't come here. He'll probably play with the Dodgers. We need a big monster. You talking of Cody Bellinger? I don't know if Cody Bellinger, he can't play third. Yeah, Ben Rice. I've heard about Ben Rice, man. We need a first baseman after a result is done. Alonso would be perfect. It could be a match made in heaven, honestly. But I think if they go after Alonso, that means they probably missed out on Juan Soto. No, Bellinger doesn't play third, but he can play first and outfield. I don't know if you're asking if they can play all three positions or are you asking for two different players? Dane Huber thinks Ben Rice will be our future first baseman. I've been hearing that too. I mean, he could play outfield too, right? He's first. Oh no, he's a catcher, isn't he? First and catcher, Ben Rice. Why is every free agent always named the Yankees are interested when you got to take reports with a grain of salt, Victorino. At the end of the day, I've been saying it, man. I've been saying it like Yariel Rodriguez, the Yankees were front runners to get him. He didn't sign here. Like, yeah, it's just take it with a grain of salt. This reporting this offseason has been all over the place. I was saying that power hitter that can switch from first to third. DJ's okay, but I have a feeling he is washed. Oh, yeah, DJ's not as good as he once was. the power hitter that can play first to and third would be Muntaka Murakami next offseason, Vito. Because that dude, he's a stud in Japan. I just don't think that. I hope the Yankees have a shot, but all these Japanese players are just signing West Coast. So, but you got to look him up, man. Muntaka Murakami, if you never heard him. Left-handed guys don't play infield unless it's first base. That's true. Our future first baseman, I thought, was going to be Spencer Jones. Yeah, he could also, but I think the Yankees would much rather have him out in the outfield. Because eventually Judge is going to have to switch to DH. I think Judge could be a first baseman in his later on in his career. Like what Bryce Harper just did. Bryce Harper is now the Phillies' everyday first baseman. I know he dealt with a lot of injuries, but I think Judge can do the same. I mean, we saw Pujols kind of do it. We saw Miguel Cabrera. Wasn't he in the outfield to start his career? I could probably teach Chapman. You talking about Matt Chapman? Spencer Jones is a better outfitter than Dominguez. Yeah, I mean, they think Spencer Jones defensively is going to be the next big thing. That's why they're in love with that guy, man. So Muntaka he bats left and exactly what Kerm said. Yeah. And bro, don't you think we need to make a decision on guys like Peraza? Why keep guys like him around if we can improve our team? That's it's the reason why he's around is they have to figure out what they're gonna do with Torres. If they trade Torres, then he's gone. Or not. Torres is gone, and Peraza will be our new second baseman, or it could be Jorbit Vivas. It's going to be a battle. I think we're going to see Jorbit Vivas during spring training, so we'll see how he plays. The guy that we traded from the Dodgers. Yeah, but I was just talking about for power wise. Like if you're looking at a power first baseman who can play third, that's Muntaka. Yankees won't be signing any free agents next year. They can't lose any international free agent money since they are locked in on Wandy Asigan. Dane Huber said he'll get the full $6 million. Otherwise, he will sign elsewhere. Damn. Mo Money, have you heard any more about this? The guy that we just signed from the DR, the outfielder, Villario. Yeah, we could get Luis Ariz. You're right. What kind of contract do you think Muntaka will be signing? I see it getting pretty high, but nothing like. Yeah, it might be high, man, but it's not going to touch Ohtani or Soto by any means. I don't know, man. I'd probably say like it could get over 150, 180, maybe 200 mil. I don't know. I don't like if what William is saying is true, if he gained a lot of weight and got benched, I don't know if a team is going to want to throw him a lot of money if that's the case, but the guy can play, man. We need to get Volpe to the point where he can lead off. He just needs to get better hitting. Once he can hit 250, 260, he can be leading off every day for us. He just needs to learn. Not even that. If he can just learn how to draw walks, which I mean, he was getting better in the second half of the season with all that stuff, but he just needs to get his on base percentage up, and he will be our leadoff guy for a long time. I love a lot of fans, not a lot, but like for calling the games last season, there's a lot of fans that gave up on Volpe. Like no patience at all with the kid. He's 21 years old. Well, now he'll be turning 22. But how can you give up on a guy like Anthony Volpe his first year? He's gonna get better. Just got to be patient with him. You're right, man. Teams learn their lesson from Pablo Sandoval. Yeah, man. God. Shout out to everybody, man. We got 34 in the building. Hit that like button. Thanks for hanging out today for a little bit. Like I said, just a couple of things I want to report. The big thing was Hector Neris to me. He was on their Yankees radar, but I don't think the Yankees are going to give him anywhere near $50 million. So you can just kind of wipe his name off unless he wants to take less money. I'm not paying a guy $16.5 million to pitch one or two innings who isn't a closer. Who said Yankees are going to make another splash, man? I think they have one up their sleeve. In the splash, I would assume would be Blake Snell, because I don't think we're going to see another trade unless it's mid-season. I think it's Snell, but it's going to be up to Snell. If Snell wants to take less money and actually get a contract done, then he might be on the he might come knocking back on the Yankees' door. But if it's not Snell, we might not see another big splash this offseason for the Yankees. It might just have to wait till midseason. No, I know, but it wasn't a report that the Yankees were going to make one more big splash. It was more reported like the Yankees were going to have an active month of January. And right now, the active month, it's just them signing Marcus Stroman, really. That's basically the quote-unquote big move they made this month. We're all doing good, Chad. Thank you, buddy. How are you doing? Boris clients do sign super late. Do you remember Harper? These guys only need a couple weeks to get ready, to be honest. Yeah, you're right. You're right, man. And, I mean, we're 36 days away from spring training, so a little over a month. I would assume from now until I'd give it 2 more weeks, we're going to see a lot of these guys get signed. And they're all pretty much veterans in the league anyways. They've been around for a long time, so. Checking. Yep. Nothing really to report. Yankees hot stove is gonna be at 6:30 today, I think. That's what Aiden said. But tomorrow is gonna be Stroman and Brian Cashman talking to the media. Stroman's gonna be basically getting announced as a Yankee. Let's check. Yes. Is it? I don't watch the World Series of Poker, but I used to play it, like with my stepdad and stuff. I'm not too bad at poker. I got a good poker face when I'm on the table. Isn't Goldschmidt a third baseman, bro? No, he's a first baseman now. He can still rake. Yeah, I mean Paul Goldschmidt can rake, but he's a first baseman. 1-year deal to win it all this year might not be a good idea. Well, he's not a free agent this season. I really hope and pray Snell's a big splash. He could. I mean, if we get Blake Snell, I'd be okay with this off season. I'd be 100% fine. Get him, maybe re-sign Wandy Peralta, and then call it a day. Get ready to play some baseball. But Paul Goldschmidt is a free agent next season. But he'll be 37 years old. But, I mean, he just won MVP a year ago, so they got him on a 5-year, $130 million. That's a steal. That's a steal contract right there. It's going to be interesting to see what the Yankees do, though, for first base, especially next season with Rizzo on a team option. You would give anything for another pitcher. Me too, man. Any chance at Soto at first? No. I mean, it's not out the realm, Zella, but I don't. I didn't even. I haven't. I honestly, I haven't even thought about it. But if that does happen, it probably won't happen until a couple years from now. If he's willing to do it, I mean, that's. I think that's going to be on him. I think the Yankees are done making any moves for notable players. It'll all be minor league deals and low end guys. Yeah, could be William, unless Blake Snell, like I said, he comes knocking back on their door and said he'll do it. He'll sign a 150 million 5 years, and then the Yankees have a legit World Series contending rotation. How bad do you believe the Yankees want to win a World Series this season, though? If they do, they need to make. Yeah, like I said, Vito, it might have to wait until the deadline because making a bold move is going to be trading somebody during the season and trading for somebody like Corbin Burns or Dylan Cease, someone like that. Unless Blake Snell signs. I think that's where we're sitting at right now as Yankee fans. It's either going to be Snell or we're going to have to be waiting until trade deadline. Thank you, Chad. Go Pack, go, baby. I like to hear what Stroman has to say. Yeah, he's talking tomorrow, Val. What's up, Val? I'll be live tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be home from work by then. They said 3 and 4 o'clock. But if I'm not, I'll just come back and we'll kind of watch it together. But I can't wait to hear what Stroman has to say. And I can't wait to hear what Brian Cashman has to say either. Try for Burns, Brewers, lower price at deadline. Yeah, exactly, William. I think that might be the excuse me. I think that might be the move. I like that we are getting some attitude on this team. Yankees were turning into a bunch of pansies for a while there. Judge is an amazing player, but has a little edge to him. Yeah, I like the energy that Stroman gives you. He can be a dog, but it's going to be how he pitches. If he can go on that mound and ball out and give us that energy, like Sevy was the guy that was bringing us the energy. Now that Severino's gone, who's going to be that, the guy that's screaming on the mound? And I think it'll be Stroman. I cook at a restaurant and I do catering as well for them. What do you do, William? It's early hours, but sometimes I get out early. So like I'll go in at like 6 a.m. Sometimes I'll leave at 1. Sometimes I'll leave at 4. It just depends. Hey Max, will you stream the Packers and Niners game this weekend? I don't know. I don't think I will, Laura. I'm gonna have some people over here. Oh, nice. My dad did some construction. What's up, Artie? I saw a pic of Rodon yesterday. He's much leaner. I hope it helps him this season. I think part of the problem, he was out of shape. Yeah, I mean, I saw the picture you're talking about. Was he like pushing a stroller? I think he's gonna have a good bounce back year, Artie. I really do. The injury kind of screwed his whole season up, even though he did bounce back and finally play. But I don't think we saw the legit Carlos Rodon. So I think he's in line for a huge bounce back year. I'm not just saying that as a Yankee fan. I just believe he's gonna bounce back because I've seen Carlos Rodon. He's good, man. But yet last year he was god awful. Have you ever seen the comedy show Party Down? It's a catering business that gets into a bunch of funny situations. I don't know. I have not seen that. So like my job, I work at a barbecue restaurant. So we do like weddings and like parties for companies. Like we cater to construction sites and stuff like that. It's pretty cool, man. Like I said, it's early days, but at least I can leave, at a reasonable time and have my whole day to still do stuff. Stroman will help this team 2 million% better than Severino did last year, man. I know. I agree, but I'm just saying Severino had the energy. Like, you saw Severino screaming on the mound and like pumping up, like, pumping his his mitt and stuff like that. Like I like guys like that show emotion on the mound, and Stroman will be that guy. Yeah, Yankees have 6 prospects on the baseball top 100. Yep, tied for the most. Oh yeah, it's really good, Jacob. I'll be cooking ribs, chicken, wings, brisket, pork. The former war, yeah, I saw that, man. Rest in peace. That's sad. That's really sad. I saw the report today. All right, well, there's nothing really much to report right now, everybody. Just wanted to pop on for a little bit today. If anything happens tonight, I'll make a video about it and stuff like that. But I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my night. Dominguez is the highest at 16. Yep, and then it's Spencer Jones right after him. Do you believe the hype Spencer Jones is getting? I need to see more with his bat. Man. And I think we will see a lot more during spring training. But I hope he's going to be good. I just don't know what's going to happen with Spencer Jones. Are we going to trade him or not? It's one of the big question marks in this organization right now. I think the biggest question marks are Gleyber Torres and Spencer Jones right after that, man. Imagine Hader on the Yankees. The fans would be hyped. Yeah, we would legit have a closer for once. Well, since Mariano, we would get behind him. The stadium would be shaking and popping. Yeah, I mean, when he would come out to the freaking mound, we would know what's going on, bro. We gonna win this game. Yeah, he is a dog. He's a great pitcher, man. Hader's great, but Yankees are gonna think about signing him or Blake Snell. Yeah, Arias could be a really good player. I've heard a lot about Arias. Do you think people are overhyping Stroman? He'll be good. No, he's no Cole at all. No, he's a good 3 or 4 arm in a rotation. He's not terrible, but he's not an ace like Cole. All right, y'all. I'm heading out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll talk some more about Stroman and the press conference and all that stuff with Cashman, and we'll get down to it tomorrow. But I just wanted to pop on for a little bit. Thanks for hitting that subscribe if you are new. Thank you to all the OGs hanging out with me always. What is Stanton doing to help us? Hopefully, Vito hitting home runs, because that's pretty much what he's going to be doing. Hopefully, if he can hit 240 and 40 home runs, I'll take that from Stanton as a DH. That would be my answer. Hopefully he has a bounce back, or not a bounce back year, but hopefully he can start playing some better ball, man. Because Stan, he's just clogging up the base pass and holding down the DH spot, hitting 190. So I would say if Stan can give us 240, 40 homers, not even 40, I'd say 30, 35 home runs, I'd be happy. All right, one more question. What's up? What if he's trash? We can dump him. We can't dump him because it would be too much money for him to be DFA'd, and he has a no trade clause, so we can't trade him. So we're pretty much stuck with Stanton. Which sucks. He just might not see as much playing time as he would like, because Dominguez will probably be, ready 100%, especially by like June or July. So if Stanton struggles, Dominguez will be the DH. Sorry, but if that's what I would do if I'm the manager. I don't care. I'm paying you $32 million. You're sitting up there striking out, not getting on base. I can't do it anymore. I'm out, y'all. Love, peace, chicken grease. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out of here. Peace, and go Yankees, baby.